Guido d'Arezzo's contribution to our current way of reading and writing music was the addition of staff lines. Prior to this addition, what music was written used simple pneumatic notation, which, as you can see here, was a system of marks and squiggles that indicated only a small amount of information about both pitch and rhythm. Guido's addition of staff lines allowed for much more information about pitch in particular, taking only about 150 to 200 years to evolve into the 5-line staves we are familiar with today. Guido's innovation allows the composer to give very specific information about pitch in particular to the performer. Each individual set of 5 lines is referred to as a staff or stave. The plural form of the word can be either staffs or staves. So one group of 5 lines is a staff. The entire page is a page of staffs or staves. Most instruments read from a single staff using either the treble clef, also called the G clef, or the bass clef, which is also known as the F clef. Specific pitches are assigned to the staff depending on which clef is in use. For now, we'll focus on the treble clef. With a bit of practice, you will be able to create a legible treble clef with a single quick stroke. But for now, it may be best to take a bit more time and use 3 very distinct strokes of your pencil. First, draw a line from about 1 space width above the top line straight down to about the same distance below the bottom line and a hook to the left, making it sort of look like a tall, thin letter J. The second stroke then is to use what looks like maybe a skinny backwards C between the top of the line you drew and where that line crosses line 4 on the staff. The third step then is to continue that line in an arc ending in a spiral down at the bottom, which, as you can see, the middle surrounds the second line, which is the G line. So this would be a good time to pause the video and practice drawing some clefs. With a little bit of practice, you'll find it becomes pretty easy. Are you practicing? Did you pause?
I've come this far and I wrote my time now on a shooting star.
Whoa, I guess that's enough of that. Welcome back. I hope you've had some success making some reasonably good-looking treble clefs. I'm going to show you really quickly how to do it in a single stroke by starting at the bottom of the J. So typically the clef goes at the far left side of the line, so if you start the very end of the hook at the bottom, just at the edge of that line, then a straight line up to about the width of a space above the top line, and then just back around into the loop at the bottom, and you have a very believable G clef. Again, the hook, the line, the backwards C, and the scroll. And you can see even after years of practice, I could still use more. There's probably the best one of the lot. Keep practicing. We're going to talk about the bass clef and then connecting a bass clef and the treble clef together. And then we'll talk about the specific pitches that the clefs represent.